Oh, you want me to go? Oh, okay. My last one from WWE 2K20. So I named this nigga Macho Nothing. So
why you trying to choke me out?
I'm gonna tell you what I remember. First Spider-Man, you on top of them buildings with all that fog at the bottom.
Stan Lee
Took up
narrating.
like more than half. Yes, that took up more than half of the whole screen.
Hard.
And then you run into that one token, that one little Spidey token that turns you into Armor Spider.
Oh my
Shit
god!
was
Where you can hear you can hear the metal cover him up.
What about Square Enix, nigga? Could they?
Fuck no.
Ooh, no.
Nah.
After what they did with after a bit, no.
After what?
If they no,
Don't say Avengers.
I'm not fucking with RPG
know
mechanics.
what?
It's Spider-Man. I'm not. Did you cry?
And did I cry because it worked?
Yeah.
Damn right.
Yeah.
Here's the joy, nigga.
Hey, I'll do the same.
You mean to tell me I just fixed this motherfucker for $7?
What's up, y'all? It's your man's Rico Wayne, a.k.a. the Renegade on rollerblades, a.k.a. the gunshot from the shadows, a.k.a. let me pass it to that one dude who gonna say something and make us all
Laugh?
It ain't gonna be a laugh, but it's gonna be funny though.
Something.
You just laughed. You just laughed.
That's not a laugh, nigga. That's a chuckle. But anyway, it's passing on to that one
Goddamn.
dude, the king of controversy himself.
You goddamn right. You goddamn right. The one and only controversial king, controversial Khan, aka the RE hater, aka turn-based slayer,
Boy.
aka shit. Fuck everything else that go on in this gaming industry because all them niggas fake, aka yeah, fuck them niggas. And I'm gonna pass it over to the myth, the legend, shoestring, spaghetti string, something string.
Whoa.
Go ahead.
Stacy? Nigga, don't say my name.
Womp, womp, womp.
Flank Daddy, Father Flank, Mr. ODA, Toko's best friend. How y'all doing? This is G Knight, Melee Maestro, Pastor Taekwondo Connoisseur.
Well, what the hell was that? Somebody breaking their arm?
You know, every time he say Melee Maestro, somebody getting hit.
Oh, man, anyways, man. Fourth main on the list. Dobie, Stealth School graduate, combo connoisseur. How you doing?
That is the squad, aka Club Quavo, aka smoking on your top 5 tonight, aka
Smoking.
Welcome.
Smoking.
to the Bullet Buffet, motherfucker. And this is the Shut My Dope podcast, where we stay geeked up on video games. And yeah, so we got a special occasion this week, but first we finna kick it off with the character of the week, straight from the controversial one himself.
Look, I'm gonna make this quick so we can get to these topics. But my character of the mother clucking week, goes by the name of James Earl Cash. And if you don't know who James Earl Cash is, shit, we really should know who the fuck he is. Because I should have never knew who the fuck he was at an early age. But we all found out why.
Rated M for mature.
If you don't know, he is the lead character in a video game called Manhunt.
Shit!
Violent.
Very violent. Very violent. Very, very, very violent. For the holiday season. And I don't want to spoil the game for those that haven't played it, but if you didn't know, you're fun to find out.
This shit 20 years old.
It don't matter, nigga. Some niggas ain't touched it. Some niggas have not touched it. If you didn't know, this man was on death row for the past 3 years. So a guy by the name of Lionel Starkweather was like, hey, guards, I want to shoot this film.
Oh, never mind.
God damn, dog.
Go ahead, you got it, dog.
I want to shoot this film. Right. So during this guy's lethal injection, we're going to basically place a placebo in him to make him think he's dead, but he's not dead. And then we're going to dump him into this coffee and donut shop where he's going to wake up and not know what the fuck is going on. And then he's going to run into me, and I'm going to tell him, hey, look, man, for your freedom, I need you to be in the film. But in this film, I need you to kill everybody and anybody you see. Well, that shit backfired. So, to make this shit just as simple as I can do, for you guys that haven't played the game, you're going to go around town, you're going to get captured a few times, you're going to run into the prison, you're going to see some motherfuckers called Smiley, Piggly, not Piglet, Piggly, a nigga with a fucking pig on his head.
Creepy
and
as hell.
Some other and some other inmates. And it looks like you're just being recorded, but you're actually in a movie. Somewhat of a movie. It's like some shit like Saw, but it's not Saw, but it's like another version of Saw, but everybody's just fucking insane.
Found footage.
You're trying to survive.
Man, Saw bit off of that game, man.
It definitely did. It definitely did.
Hot take.
But the whole plot of it, to not ruin it, basically this guy is basically not set up. He's basically just trying to get his freedom. And the lieutenant over the whole fucking prison system and all that shit is basically saying, hey, you're going to work for me. You're going to be in this death hole of a movie, and you just got to survive. Well, that's all you need to know. Once you play the game, you'll find out what the fuck happens. Family members are affected. He's infected. Jail mates are infected. Everybody's affected, basically. Not infected, affected by this whole thing. Everything plays together. That's my short story. That's my short character of the week. I don't want to ruin it for anybody. The game is very gruesome, bloody, and psychopathic. So if you don't mind shit like that, play that. Or play Hostel. Or Postal. Or Saw. It's up to you.
Hostel was that shit was a blooper, right? Play Hostel.
No, it's really a game.
I thought it was a movie where they was going to the clubs and getting
No, it is, but they made it to a game too. They made it to a game. But that's my character of the week.
Let me add on to that. Good luck finding that game, dog.
Yeah.
That shit's been banned in a lot of places, bro.
Damn, I actually like I never played it, but I like the atmosphere.
Oh, it's fucked up. It's some shit you just. That's why I was like, I'm surprised I'm playing this at this age.
Like, the thing is, see, Rockstar took it to a whole nother level because that game it's a horrific game, but you are the monster. You the Michael Myers, but you the Michael Myers to the worst people ever.
That's the thing. That's the whole thing behind it. You're like you don't have no emotions. You don't have nothing. Only for like certain family members that you gotta save. Like, even though most of the niggas get damn, I'm finna ruin the shit anyway. Even though most of the niggas get killed.
Yeah, like you like, but like, fuck, what was I just about to say? You just said no emotions. Fuck, I forgot what I was about to say. Go ahead. I had a point. I had a point too, but go ahead, dog.
It'll come back to you. But yeah, this nigga ain't got no emotions. This nigga slaughters people the most gruesomest way he can just to sneak around and all that shit. And yeah. I would never fuck with a nigga that's bald headed named James. Never.
Shout out to James Earl Cash, man. He got that funny looking ass Grand Theft Auto hands that you love so much.
What, the fucking no finger clay hands?
That shit. That shit. I want to say Grand Theft Auto 3 was developed around the same time during the same cycles.
Because Manhunt came out in 2003.
Yeah, that was it was on the radio in Grand Theft Auto 3 where you could hear them talking about Carcer City, the city where the game is set at. That's like a hot Easter egg in Grand Theft Auto 3. So Yeah, they'd be like, "Yep, they said in the same world." That's what the fans was assuming and everything. I don't know if it's true, but the Easter egg it hints at it. But yeah,
But the fucked up part about that shit, as you going through the game, nigga, you still get kidnapped again and taken right back to the same prison where that shit is fucking taken over by the whole inmates. I don't know what happened to the inmates. Them niggas just went crazy.
just a riot where the inmates probably won. That's what it seemed like.
Man, them niggas killed everybody and them motherfuckers wearing smiley faces. That shit's scary.
I'm still sick that I forgot my point, but anyways. AK Khan.
Yo.
Watch out. Time for the icebreaker, dog.
Problem, yo.
I know why you did that.
I'm drinking water, nigga.
Time for that icebreaker, y'all. The icebreaker for this episode. We are in the week of the release of Spider-Man 2 at the time of this recording, and we are in the month where we celebrate. Most of the time, celebrations happen in the form of costumes. Now, in the hobby of gaming, the art form of gaming, we get to take it a step further than just wearing paraphernalia or bodysuits. We get to actually become characters that we make. And the icebreaker is basically asking y'all, do y'all have a favorite, and describe your favorite creative character that you have ever made in the game?
Oh, shit.
I guess you can go first, Dover.
Oh, shit.
Unless you can't think of that right now.
I ain't got just one. I got about 3 of them. I can give you 3.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
So you mean the creative characters for
Ones-
any game, right?
Yeah. Ones that you've made. Like, you know, it's like basically like your costume that you chose for a game.
So, okay. In no particular order, I'm going to go Monster Hunter World. Let's say number 2. Let's say, probably the wrestling games, the old wrestling games.
Yeah.
Like No Mercy and WrestleMania, all that stuff.
Can you remember any of their names?
No. They created characters, nigga. Why would I have their names?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. You said created characters, nigga. They
Characters
ain't
that
supposed
you
to come with a name.
characters that you
Yeah,
created
like,
in
they
the
was-
game.
Mostly just nicknames.
Are you saying like the names behind these characters, or are you saying what they wore?
I'm just talking about things you remember about your created characters, man.
Oh,
So
man.
what
What
is the name? Anyway,
the name matter, nigga?
Alright,
that's what I'm trying to figure out.
like if I started, for example,
Goofy.
one of my favorite created characters that I made is from a wrestling game too. I made a character on I think it was SmackDown. Here Comes the Pain. Was it Triple H pointing at us in the front, or fuck Brock
That was
Lesnar?
Brock Lesnar was Here Comes the
Oh
Pain.
yeah, Shut Your Mouth was Triple H. Shut Your Mouth. It was Shut Your Mouth. They had Triple H pointing in the middle, and he used to have previews of like the live wrestling on the main menu. That shit was so clean. But I made a character named Skinny Winnie. And basically, I went into the created character and I made all his proportions as small as they could.
What?
And his, I made his combo just like 3 chops in a row. Like, so he was just like crazy chopping anytime he was hitting people. But yeah, like that's like an example. Like just me having like memories, and then like I could jump to another character in a completely different game. Up in Elden Ring, my character, like anytime I created somebody during this time and age, like whether it was up in Skyrim or up in like what Dover said with Monster Hunter World, I always spin the name off of like Savage. Like I done had somebody named Savron, Savriki. And like the dude on Elden Ring, like what I loved about that character so much is throughout my journey, I had different outfits on for different occasions. Like I had the fur on when it was cold. I had the armor on when I was running around in castles and shit. Like the hard, like steel armor and shit. Like shit, like this like just things that you remember from the characters, aka the costumes that you created in games. But yeah, stuff like that.
I know. See, as far as names go, I can't really help you on that one.
I ain't really I ain't go crazy with the shit because I made a reflection of myself every time I made a.
Oh, you always try to get the same hairstyle you got.
I mean, somewhat close with a beard or some shit, and then a dumbass name. But I never made that nigga like unproportionate.
Like it ain't gotta be like. But I was just talking about like what did you like about your created character? Just stuff. I mean,
I'm gonna let Dober finish, and then I get back to it.
My third one was Neo. Neo 2, actually, to be precise.
Oh yeah, because Neo 2 did have a character creator.
Full customization of your character. I remember I had my character doing like all like ninja shit, and that shit was so cheap.
It was like a fighting style that you chose for it.
No, it's like ninja. Like first you choose the weapons, and it's like each weapon got a skill that it like specializes with. And I think for ninja it was like dexterity or something. So you get the weapon that scales with your dexterity, and then you level up your dexterity, and you get to use all these ninja tools and ninja skills, and you just start like get to the point where you can just shred a boss in like seconds.
Quick.
Shit was crazy.
Quick and damaging at the same time.
Like what was that weapon? I think it was called like a Kasari Gama or something. The one with like the ball and the scythe on it.
Oh yeah, the one where you do the hopscotch and shit over it.
Yeah, man.
You got everybody playing tetherball with a scythe.
A little scythe with a chain and a ball on the end of it, dog. He was spinning that motherfucker around. Dog.
You know how terrifying that shit would be to go against that in real life? God damn. Shout out to ancient warfare, man. God damn.
Straight like scorpion type of shit he was pulling off. I'm like, oh, this shit go crazy.
Shut up! My ankle.
Hey, that was a move too, man. Spin around, snatch his ankles up, and go up and execute him.
There's a lot of limbs left when you do shit like that.
Yeah, man, that was it.
I think I really only got two. So the most memorable one right now is the most recent. Me playing Saints Row. So I'm making a character, right? You can get crazy with this.
Yeah, that because they got the same engine as the wrestling games, but they created characters.
Yeah, so I'm playing this, right? And when you using a male character, this nigga still had traits of like females. So it's like
they didn't change.
I'm
not finna use a dude in this game. I'm not. So I made a female, and I was trying to make her look like Erykah Badu as much as I could.
Shout out to K-Con for being the 2023 representative.
And I got her clothes. Hey, she look clean as hell. She got the little purple tint shades on. She got the little turban on her head. Made her have like a nice little frame, but she a murderer at the same time. So she don't take that shit. So I got her looking right. So that's one. And then my most memorable was always gonna be Def Jam. My nigga got the Jordan on,
hard
with the fit, with the J's.
You talking about the first Def Jam or Fight for New York?
No, Fight for New York. Because you couldn't customize somebody in the first Def Jam.
Oh yeah, that was a straight up exhibition.
Everybody came with preset clothes. You just get like 3 sets of clothes and that's it.
Jerseys.
So my dude in Def Jam, just I switch up my shit. So I put the 50 Cent do-rag on with the hat to the side, with the Jordan jersey, with the Rock Red jeans and some J's.
That shit was definitely sponsored off up in there.
with a chain. Either I rock somebody's chain after I beat their ass, or I got on a triple cross chain and leave it at that with the $60,000 earring. With the buffs on, with the shades on, and that's it. Shout out to, look as clean as I possibly could while beating niggas' ass. Fat Joe and all of them. And, damn, it's another game, but I can't think of it right now. Damn.
NBA Ballers.
Damn.
I hate that game because of Midway.
Hey, the creative character was on par with Def Jam. They wanted you to look like MTV Cribs episode, dog. Like they wanted you with the chains.
Def Jam, it was probably on point with Def Jam icons because that shit is fucking ridiculous.
I never did.
Fuck, I got a fucking 5X shirt on for like this shit's stupid.
That sound like a joke item, dog. A 5X.
Bro, nigga, if I screenshot some shit and put it at the party, it'd be like, nigga, this shirt big as fuck, going over my kneecaps.
Hey, them early double O's, it was crazy. 2001 through 2009, big shirt season.
We all had it.
Definitely. I had shorts that went down to my
the fucking ankles.
Past the ankle.
Hell, man. I seen that shit. I wasn't with it. I was not with it.
Look, I used to wear the 3Xs.
Where you
big ass shorts.
Where you gotta pick up the whole shirt to reach into your pocket. Yeah,
nigga got on ankle socks.
Yeah, this shit was wild, man.
Yeah, man.
Nah, he got on them big socks that turn into little socks.
Yeah.
You trying to make your big socks turn into little socks?
Niggas used to stuff them shit in their shoes. That shit
Well,
was
my
so
boy said,
stupid.
you got a whole lot of sock in that shoe.
Stuff like
I was one of them.
Stuff
I was one of them. You had to flip. You had to pull the sock up, then pull it down and make it go under.
Yep.
Yeah. So you get the ankle sock on.
Wild. You got
I'm
some?
just take my big sock, turn them into little socks. Oh, hell yeah.
Bet.
So, what people don't know about this series is that there's 3 versions. I don't know if Savage, I'm sorry, Duwag Wico ever played any of the 3.
I got one more after G.
So the game, what? I thought you said you only had 2. You know
One
what?
just popped up in my head.
Let him go.
One just popped up in my head.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you want me to go? Oh, okay. My last one from WWE 2K20. So I named this nigga Macho Nothing. And so you
Why you trying to choke me out, man?
So if you ain't never played story in WWE's 2K20, you gotta be a female. You gotta be a female and you gotta be a dude because they're related or they friends or some shit like that. So the clean part I made about Macho Nothing is I put that nigga in overalls.
Every time you say his name, I die, dog. I gotta grab paper towel for this shit.
My leg.
Bro, I put that nigga in cheetah print overalls with an Eddie Guerrero shirt.
Oh man,
Boots.
How old were you when you did this, dog?
This is WWE 2K20, so nigga, this is like a year ago. And then I put the other chick in like I made her look like what's that movie with the it ain't the super suit nigga. Damn. Is it the super suit nigga? He had like a white and blue costume?
White and blue.
Incredibles?
Is it Incredibles?
Yeah, Frozone.
With the band.
Where
across
is
the
my
aisle?
super suit?
Yes, his power is ice based.
I think it is. I tried to put her
Samuel
in a costume
Jackson
like that.
voice.
Yeah, man, that's Frozone.
Yep.
I tried to put her in a costume like that, but make her all pink. Where you can see that she like a fucking highlighter. I was just bored, just doing some shit.
Macho Nothing is the most hilarious name.
And when that nigga come out, bro, that nigga walking out like Vince McMahon. It's a Kurt Angle
Make that
music.
your next PlayStation profile name.
Macho Nothing is wild.
That's it.
Back to G.
So that damn Macho Nothing.
That damn Macho
So
Nothing.
The game I was referring to is the Dynasty Warriors series.
Ooh.
So you got the original, just Dynasty Warriors. Then you have a piece of any of the versions called Extreme Legends, where they just introduce a new character.
Yep.
Made out of the generic names. And then you have the Empires version. So you would have Dynasty Warriors 4 Empires, Dynasty Warriors 5 Empires, and so on and so on. The Empires mode, you get to create your own character, male, female. Get to put them in whatever outfit you want to put them on, whatever colors, whatever kingdom you want them to be a part of. Mm-hmm. That shit was dope. It was very dope when they got the customization more detailed outside of just the skin tone and the hairstyle. Tattoos, type of weapon stance, the type of, how do I put it? The pitch in your voice. Do you want to be heroic, aggressive, stoic?
Your bodyguards.
Charming. All that. So there's that game. The Dynasty Warriors Empire series. That's one. Two, this is a throwback to the PlayStation 2. The Godfather series, just the game alone, the first Godfather.
Ooh,
they came out with one, then they came out with two on PS3.
Never played them.
Oh, yeah, I remember those.
See them in the
Godfather,
magazines.
You you start off playing with a character that's just custom made. The only thing you can change on him is his hair and his skin tone. The name they start you off with is Aldo. I said, nah, nigga, that sounds more Corleone-ish, but this nigga we playing with. So I'm gonna say Knight. I just put Knight. Code name Knight.
Hard.
Hey.
So that shit went hard when I was able to go from, I don't know what the bottom rank is, but I went from that to the Don. Oh, beautiful. So that's two. And then last but not least, one of my top 3 favorite games of all time, Fable, the first one.
Who? Of course.
Yes, you can play, you can start off your own, own name. You can give him whatever name you want to give him. You can, they don't let you change the skin tone. But what they will let you do is, of course, customize tattoos that you can get over time, whether it be on your arm, your back, your chest, even on your face. So they was doing that shit before Mike Tyson. The type of hairstyle you can have, and obviously the clothes you can switch up as well. So yeah, that's my 3.
I got
character.
I got 2 more, and I gotta mention one because it would be disrespectful for me to do this. Anybody that's ever played games with me know I can't leave it out. But one that I had to say is on Saints Row the Third, my creative character felt so legendary because you could have a trench coat, and whenever you jump off and do skydives, it flows in the wind. That shit was clean. I come from like the fucking Matrix, so you know how that go. But the last one that I'm gonna say before we move to the next topic, MGO2. My moniker, Captain Savage, where me and Doper first met, comes from that game. Now the thing about this game is, like we've said it in past episodes, if you see somebody decked out in exotic colors, that mean they be putting in work. My signature outfit on there, was a red bandana, a white harness, like just a harness. I was shirtless with a harness on. That's all. With some red pants.
Fucking vibrant as hell. Spot this thing a mile away.
That's it. Like my whole vibe on there. That's it. Like, if we're not on the same team, you finna get grabbed at least once this game. That shit was crazy, man.
Oh boy.
And another thing about that game was, I assume that everybody that you seen playing that game had extreme dedication, because in order to get into that game, you had to have so many encrypted codes and passwords. You had to go through so much just to get into the menu of the game, man.
Yep.
Like, you had to have a Konami password, a PlayStation password, and then you had to go through all types of waiting and installations and everything. And then, like, even like if you wanted to be decent at that game, you had to put time in, because it wasn't like anything that you ever played before. But yeah, my creative character on MGO2 was named Captain Savage. Then when my memory and stuff got lost, I came back reincarnated as Supreme Savage. And then, Yeah.
Yeah.
Then that game got shut down, so yeah.
You want to know what it's like, man? Check the YouTubes. Them videos are still up.
Check the YouTubes. It's a real good YouTube video out there that makes fun of the game. It jokes about the game. Because they dropped the trailer at first, and the trailer for the game shows all these situations like dudes looking like SWAT teams with like 2 shield dudes, and they all walking down the street like a patrol team. The video completely slashes all that shit and say, like he'll freeze frame and say, nobody ever did this dumb shit. Your whole team will get slaughtered if y'all try to walk down the street slowly with shields.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I forgot what the video is called. It might be linked up or something in the info. But yeah. Speaking of I guess I could segue this into, speaking of wait, fuck that. This, no, I can't even segue to nothing. Fuck it, it's Spider-Man week, man. Fuck it, let's get to it, man. Spider-Man week, man. We got Spider-Man 2 finna release, man. K-Con was speculating that you get to play with Venom also.
Huh?
They got it, bro.
Villain, dog?
It's in there, bro. I don't care what nobody says. You ain't got a thirst. Huh?
The villain of the game. For
Bro,
real.
I really think so.
That's doing too much because you already playing with Miles and Peter. At the same
No
time.
way. No way you jump from one playable character to 3. That's crazy.
So what's the third slot?
I'm running in.
Venom and Spider-Man?
I'm running in raw. I ain't looking at no reviews. I ain't looking at.
He had to look at some reviews, man. Don't do that.
Nah.
man.
I'm not even looking at no
me?
reviews.
I'm talking about K-Con.
looked at
Slots of
shit.
playable characters. Hold on,
It's
man.
too
What you mean?
much. It's too much in the shit they showed before we even got to this point for me not to think
I
that.
didn't look at shit.
So, where you see a third slot at then?
Right.
During one of the fucking gameplays way back when there was 3 slots and the third one at the very just like GTA 5.
Was it blank?
3 slots where?
Yes, it
Oh,
was blank at
on the
bottom.
menu?
I don't want
They
to know.
didn't show it. They was like, there's a third slot down there, and it's not showing. It was like you can only see yourself.
It's Mary Jane.
Between Miles and Peter, and it was like that third slot might be unlocked.
It's Mary
on the
Jane
games.
stealth missions.
Man, hell no. Nigga.
I'll be pissed, bro. I'm throwing my controller. Don't do that shit. Don't do
This is
that
how
shit.
serious I was, boy. I got on IG and I'm following one of them gaming pages, and it said in Spider-Man 2 it was showing some gameplay footage. I swiped up so fast.
Like, I'm going off the shit that first came out way, like, before we got to this date.
You not talking
I
about
ain't
the
looked at
Craven
nothing
shit,
else
right?
recent. I ain't talking about nothing recent. I'm talking about, like, at least a couple months back.
You not talking about the
He
Craven
did that.
shit,
That was-
right?
Nah.
We're,
We just gonna see if it's not
chasing
on there.
Craven under bridges and shit. For anybody that don't know, the first gameplay that dropped. That's for the listeners.
But we gonna see. I don't know. We gonna see. That's what I had seen. Maybe I seen wrong back then, but I don't know. Now, am I hyped? If so, lose my mind.
Dog, the hype is building. Like it's like this is why I love games so much, because no matter how old I get, no matter how far ahead I see release dates. Like back when I was a kid, I didn't even know what release dates and shit was. They'd be like, "Oh, that new game dropped. Ooh, Max Payne came out. Ooh, Dead to Rights. I seen it in the magazine." Like that's all. Like I didn't know about. Like, well, I don't think you could do research like you can today, but now. I'd be like, we've been eyeing this date for Spider-Man this whole year. We've been eyeing this date for like what, the last year? We've been eyeballing this shit, and like the hype didn't really start building up until like shit. For me, it's probably been like for like the last 2 weeks where I've been like, oh shit, it's about to drop. We're about to see what's gonna happen after that stinger ending at the end of the first Spider-Man. We're about to get ready to see what Miles and Peter do when they together in the city instead of Peter being on a vacation while Miles is running around during Christmas. We're finna see what's really going on. And one of the reasons why Spider-Man is just like Spider-Man is pretty much one of the biggest superheroes in the world, pretty much. The most popular
Probably
superhero in the world.
Top
Probably
5.
behind.
Bro, I
right
be
behind
going in,
Batman.
when I go into these stores, all I see is little kids in a Spider-Man outfit or a Spider-Man backpack.
I think
or Spider-Man action
I think-
figure in their hand. Come on.
I think Spider-Man the
Tell-
top. Like in like the good
between between like all the superheroes out there, I say it's either him or Batman as number one.
Yeah, Superman ain't getting no love.
I
Like
think
Superman ain't getting Superman don't get shit.
Judging by the temperature of like everything else besides games, like movies and shit like that, I think Spider-Man got it right now. Because like Into the Spider-Verse and like that whole series of movies, that's good promo. Got everybody ready for this because you see Miles starting to grow his hair out and everything.
And not to mention, Spidey love the kids. Batman don't love the kids.
Batman a scumbag, man.
Batman loves the kids so much that he make them into killers, but it's all right though.
Keep in mind, it makes sense, don't it? Because
you what? I don't know what was said. I don't know.
I don't know what he was trying to say. But Spidey, he like one of us because he ain't no millionaire, billionaire, so he don't act stuck up like rich folks. Kind of makes sense, don't it?
Yeah, he get perks every now and then, probably some free pizza or something.
That's why he's number one. At least that's why he's my number one.
Nigga's always been number one.
He down to earth.
This man will save your cat out of a tree,
just like us. He's pretty much just like us.
Pretty much.
With powers. He's just
Spawn is number
powers.
2. God damn it.
The most controversial game alive. But yeah, man, we got. Y'all got any memorable moments from like the first 2 Spider-Mans, that 18 and that Miles Morales? Y'all got any memorable moments?
Oh, I thought you was throwing it all the way back to PlayStation.
Yeah, I'm
like
about
the
to
very
say.
first Spider-Man. Oh shit, I can give you one, but you talking about 2018?
Shit, fuck it, we can open it up. Any Spider-Man memorable moments in the games that y'all have?
I can't go back that far.
I can't remember everything, but
I'm gonna tell you what I remember. First Spider-Man, you on top of them buildings with all that fog at the bottom.
nigga, that's
Stan Lee
Took up
narrating.
like more than half. Yes, that took up more than half of the whole screen.
Hard.
And then you run into that one token, that one little Spidey token that turns you into Armor Spider.
Oh my
Shit was
god!
beautiful.
Where you could hear you could hear the metal cover him up.
Yeah.
Bro, that has been my favorite Spider-Man costume ever since. Even when they upgraded it.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I could take it back even further because I remember the armor suit being a throwback to the Super Nintendo Spider-Man games where you pick it up the side scrollers. It had more of a like purple and silver look. Like it was like a dark purple with the silver rather than like the all black and silver. But yeah, on that first PS1 Spider-Man, you see the first scene after the first cut scene where Eddie Brock comes to like a show or something while Peter is taking pictures. And then like the first scene is like him and Black Cat talking, and then he about to go stop a bank robbery. That's what he go do in the first like 2 levels?
Yeah.
First 3 levels. I love that game.
Yeah, that's the one.
I love that game. And I used to like, before open worlds became such a thing. It was in that first level, it's about like 6 buildings. I swung around that shit for about an hour when I was a kid, dog.
I used to get pissed off. Yeah, I used to get pissed off about the swinging animations in the first Spider-Man because I was really pissed that you only get 2 swings.
Yeah, and you don't
So I put
you
the
don't
cheat
go
code in
up.
to get
Your
3.
momentum takes you down naturally, so you got to time.
It takes you down,
Yeah, you got to time your platformer right, because if you do that shit from the wrong angle, you're gonna go straight into the fog. That's it.
And then you hit the building, and that was it.
And then
I used to say how you used to stand. I mean, not stand, but sit.
And then you
I
can't
used to hate that
forget.
shit.
You can't forget whenever you're going through the difficulties and you go to the top to kid mode.
Kid mode.
Everybody that does a voice in the game says it. So if you go up, you might hear Doc Ock say it. If you go up, you might hear J. Jonah Jameson say it. If you go up, you might hear Peter say it. And I want to say that the same voice actor from the 90s series, the 90s Spider-Man series, he did the voice for Spider-Man on that game. Hard.
I think one of my most memorable moments of a Spider-Man game is when Spider-Man 3 came out.
You said which one?
Spider-Man 2 when it came out.
Oh, you talking about the one that had
PS2.
the whole Toonami reviewing everything. Crazy,
Bro,
dog.
basically from Spider-Man 2 the movie with Doc Ock and all them.
That game is legendary.
Swinging best one. Still got it to this day on it. Swinging animation.
You said
in that
it's
game.
the best today?
It's for me, it's one of the best ones, man.
I thought you were saying best, like top of the notch, like fuck everything else. It's
Yeah,
the best.
Nah.
I'm about to say that. I know back when it came
Spider-Man
out.
2 is up there. Spider-Man 2 is up there. Like, just that freedom that you got finally from an open world Spider-Man game, from the quirkiness of it,
That was
to like the swinging animation.
That was definitely the
to
first
side
time
missions.
we ever was like, damn, we got the whole city and people in trouble and we could go save them. Definitely the
And
first
you
time.
can
for
walk
that.
on the ground.
Yes, and I remember when you used to swing low, he used to run with the web in his hand. Then you can kick back in the air. Then you go to the little comic book shop
Crazy.
and buy all your use your skill points and shit. I
Hell
used to
yeah.
love that.
Mhm.
Man,
Where you could do double. You could do two webs at the same time and hang
Yep.
from them.
Yep.
Fucking
Yep.
crazy.
Well, that shit there.
And what that was like? Was that the first one where you could do like the super jump? You could charge up the jump
Mm-hmm.
and do
First one.
do the crazy jump where
Yeah,
his
the little yellow
legs
meter
go
go
over,
up.
like his feet go over his shoulders. He jumping so hard.
Yeah. Fair, bro. You know how many times I called my pops when he had bought that game for me? To make sure he was coming to bring it to me? I called the nigga probably like 50 times that 50 times. I was making sure he bought that game.
Fiending. K-Con was fiending for
Dog,
it.
you don't understand, bro. Like, nigga, when that movie dropped, I was there on the first day, and then the game dropped. I had to have the game. Had to.
Yeah, that's
I beat that shit so many times.
That's Spider-Man. That's Spider-Man too. That game is legendary, man. Cause like the first Spider-Man, of course the graphics was beautiful when that PS2 first dropped. That first Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
But then when that Spider-Man 2 dropped and then you sitting up here making pizza deliveries and everything, I was all in on everything. I could spend hours just doing like random missions that pop up on there. I was like, yeah, go get that little girl balloon. Go beat up them dudes trying to rob the corner store, the bodega, whatever. Everything.
Save the dude from hanging from the building.
But I was finna ask you, K-Con, because I want to say you the only one that played the Spider-Man 2 Enter Electro, the Spider-Man 2 that was on PS1.
Yeah.
Was
It's
that?
been a minute.
I'm about to say that game had memorable moments. Memorable moments.
Moments.
Let's see.
I mean,
Tongue keep twisted.
I can't remember the game that much. I mean, only thing I remember is finding Electro at the end and some electrical plant.
Damn.
That's all I remember. That's it. Remember shit else about it. I remember the cover. Of it, but other than that, because it was basically the same game as like Spider-Man PS1.
Yeah.
Other than just having Electro in it. Did that whole have Scorpion in it?
No Scorpion was
I
on
think
that
it
first
had-
one
I-
because
I
you
think-
had to save
I think
him
it
from.
had Shocker. I think you had Shocker in it, and Electro. I think.
Bet.
I don't remember that. It's been
mean,
long.
Of
so
course,
long.
it's gonna have Electro in it. He's in the title. You know what I'm saying?
Well, of course. I'm just saying. I think those were the two enemies in the game. Because just like in Spider-Man 2, you had Doc Ock and Mysterio.
Yeah.
And Rhino? Yeah, Rhino.
Yeah, that was the reason to get these like the movie adaptations of the games because you're gonna see more characters than that was casted in the movie. Like because that Spider-Man, that was the first one had what Vulture running around. You know he wasn't off up in the movie, and then Spider-Man 2. Shit, I really can't even remember.
Mysterio.
Oh, fish head, yeah, fishbowl head, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Mysterio. I love seeing like all that shit, man.
Didn't I just say Mysterio?
I can't really remember.
Me neither.
That's the short term memory loss kicking in, man.
I just said in Spider-Man 2, you fight Mysterio and Doc Ock.
Man, and then
Maybe you got to swing up to like some ship and you fight some fucking clowns.
Hallucinations. Yeah, them
He
hallucinations.
has a fun house too.
Yeah.
Damn. Shout out to Jake Gyllenhaal for playing Mysterio up in that Spider-Man No Way Home?
Far From Home.
Far from home.
I love the way they played Mysterio up in there. I love that shit. They like adopted the illusionist, like magician shit, like perfectly for that movie.
Great movie.
So I guess anybody got? I never did play Spider-Man 3, the movie adaptation.
Shit, I did.
I heard it.
That was fun.
Oh boy.
I heard it was a flop.
I ain't even fucking
Big time.
Spider-Man. That shit's
by
still, I
popular
don't give a damn what
consensus.
Spider-Man. If you a fan, you gonna play Spider-Man regardless.
Okay, God,
It don't matter.
what memories you got of that, man?
Shit, getting the ability of the black suit, and you can switch to that hoe anytime you want.
Oh,
It's just like an open adaptation to 2, but you just got control of the black suit, switch back and forth. Anytime
have we had any other ones where you could switch back and forth between the black suit while you have it? Is that the only one?
Shit, the only one I played.
I think. Nah. I don't know.
I don't think we ever
I wanna
had it
say-
where we could
wanna
swap
say
it out.
Ultimate. I want to say Ultimate did it, but I don't remember.
Probably like cosmetically, but I don't know. Like when you switch it, and maybe Web of Shadows.
And you
Yeah,
flip
you don't get
shadow
no
too.
skill. You don't get no skill changes in Ultimate, so
Yeah, Ultimate.
Yeah,
It was
they
like
no skill
cosmetic.
change, just a costume. Yeah.
Yeah,
it
it
was
was
just a
cosmetic.
costume.
And 3, and then when you're trying to take it off, you got to do like this button combination to actually get that hoe off of you. Switch back to regular Spider-Man. That hoe was clean. To me, that's why I was like, look, regardless, any Spider-Man, even the Amazing Spider-Man, trash. I still play them, both of them.
Oh shit! One of my favorite low key Spider-Man games. It was on Game Boy Advance. It was called Spider-Man Mysterio's Menace. I'm sitting up here looking at it on YouTube right now. That shit had like a 3D spider. It was a 2D game, but it had like a 3D Spider-Man running around like on top of buildings. Like it's like a side scroller. But like all the abilities and shit that he had, and like all the people that you beating up, you fighting villains like Big Wheel and all that shit. That shit was. I don't know if y'all ever heard of it. I wouldn't be surprised, but you know, you had to have some when you was at the Washateria when you was a kid. That was one of the games that I had on that Game Boy Advance. I don't even. I guess what's the next big one? Ultimate? Is Ultimate the next big one?
Goddamn right.
To me, yeah.
After
Switching between Spidey and Venom. Yes.
did Ultimate
Yes.
drop in the middle
And then the
of the
cast
movies?
of villaans you can fight.
Ultimate dropped in the middle of the movie
Ultimate was
adaptations,
like-
right?
What was that?
Had to
2005,
be.
2004?
Yeah, it dropped like in the middle of those movie adaptations.
I never got to play that one.
Still holds up to this day.
No, Ultimate.
That's one of the best ones.
I
right
think
there.
Ultimate probably aged the best out of all those. Because Spider-Man 2, like we said, it was a classic when it dropped. But they was going for the
That shit,
realistic.
man.
They was going for realistic graphics in 2003 or 4 or some shit, and that shit did not age well.
Realistic graphics age over time. But that Ultimate with the comic book like graphics.
The comic book cell
Ultimate
shade
with
look.
with the cell shade, that shit is immortal.
Mm-hmm.
Every cutscene was like a comic book page. Man,
Nah, they had that presentation
Yes.
perfect, and it had the open world like Spider-Man 2, but it had this like Queens and all that stuff over there where Peter from.
Yep. Swing across the bridges. Yeah.
That shit was. No, Ultimate is up there, man. Ultimate is actually like
Top 3.
Ultimate.
top 2.
Ultimate is on top of 2 to me, man. Yeah, man.
Nigga, what?
Yeah.
Nah, dog.
Ultimate
Nah.
Out of the ones I played, yeah, top 2.
Because when they get that remaster, I'm copping.
Dog, Ultimate
Man, that shit
Spider-Man
ain't
is.
happening.
If that mug ever happened, I swear to God.
God, I'm telling you, Ultimate Spider-Man. I put it over 2 because it's aged better. Like I will still play it right
It's
now.
over 2.
And
Nigga, I'm talking about the current Spider-Man is gonna be 1 and 2 for me.
I'm a
I would take it. I would take Ultimate over Miles Morales just because of length.
The presentation.
That's it.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
you talking
and
about
amount of-
and presentation.
like I
Can
look
I
at
get
amount
that
of
same
villains, too.
feeling if I play it now?
I
Put
look
it
at
on
Oh, yeah,
Miles
and
Morales?
villains.
I look at Miles.
Definitely villains.
I look at Miles Morales as like an extension of that 2018 Spider-Man.
Don't do that.
Right.
Don't do that.
I mean, it
Don't do
technically
it.
is, man.
Don't
It
do
is.
that.
It
Don't
is.
do that.
Technically
G, you a
is.
late bloomer.
It's not. It's
You're
not.
in this.
It's not a reinvention, K-Con. That's what I'm saying. It's
I
not
don't
a
give a
reinvention.
damn. Don't do it.
No, developers
Okay.
even said it. Dog. They're like, no, don't look at this as a standalone title. Look at it as an expansion pack.
Well, fuck it. You should just put it as DLC.
That's why the
Fuck
shit
it.
was
It's
only-
a standalone for me. It's
That's why
a
the
fucking
shit was only
standalone
like
for me.
$30.
That shit came out full
Wasn't that
price.
shit free?
No,
I swear that shit was free.
It
that
is.
shit was not free.
Big mad.
To me, it's so
that
many.
shit came out full price.
To
G, you
me,
just played it. Was it free?
Now,
Or was it an upgrade? Or was the upgrade free?
Savage gave me those. What you mean?
Oh, man,
Both
what
them
the
games free for me.
Yeah, right?
hey, we did game sharing the old fashioned way.
Yeah.
Fucking dog.
Hey man,
bro,
where
that
you
shit-
live?
remember
All right,
that-
I'm
remember
on,
that
I'm
shit
on my
was
way.
like the
Pulled up,
exclusive
drive
for the
by.
PS5.
Anyway, that shit wasn't no full price game, dog. That was
Bro,
like
it was
$30.
exclusive for the PS5 when it first dropped.
Threw the
No, it
games out
wasn't.
like
It
grenades.
was on the floor. I played it on the floor.
When the PS5 first came out, it was supposed to be in the top game for the PS5 because they sold it like that.
It was during
I don't know,
launch, but
man.
it's on both though.
I don't
Yeah, it's
know,
on
man.
both. I mean, because I got the shit right now on the phone.
I paid $30 for that mug.
Yeah, it wasn't.
For the
It wasn't
for
full.
the download.
It wasn't full price.
Bro, that hoe was not. It was not no $29.99
On PS4, yes, it was, man.
on PS5. That shit was like $59.
Somebody robbed your ass.
Yeah, like on
I didn't buy it on
PS5,
PS5.
they had.
I
You
didn't
could have
buy it
just
on the
got it
PS5.
on. You could have just got it on the floor and
Now
got
they-
the free
Now
upgrade.
they
I
did
got it
have
on the
this.
full for free.
They did have that scammer package
That worked.
where they give you the PS5 version of Spider-Man 2018 if you buy Miles Morales. I was like, I already got 18. You got to relax.
Yeah, they did that deal. Yeah.
But yeah, that Ultimate, if they ever announce or if they ever tease that they finna release Ultimate Spider-Man 2,
Bro, that shit will never happen.
I probably won't. I think that company is gone.
That shit will
Long
never
gone.
happen, bro.
I wish. But yeah, man. Ultimate Spider-Man, it goes it feed off of, it starts off with what Peter dreading the fact that he had to take out Eddie, because
He
they
had
thought,
to kill somebody. I don't know. I don't remember the story for real.
Man, y'all gonna tell me the game.
nah, this is the intro. The intro is I want to say Peter's dad, and I want to say Norman Osborn.
See, I think Lizard was like the main villain. I think.
They made the symbiote to try and cure cancer, but then they found out that some side effects happened whenever people got extra aggressive and shit when they had the symbiote on. So, yeah, that's how that shit go.
Yeah, that was cold, man. You had cameos from other heroes
Dog,
too.
you had fucking
Man.
dog. You fought fucking Wolverine as Venom. Venom
Nigga,
had
Wolverine, nigga, Wolverine.
I don't even know what I just
Stick
said.
in case.
I don't even know what I just
Say
said.
Rover.
Did I say Rover again?
You said Rover. You said
Oh,
Rover.
y'all, he cannot
Wolverine,
say
my nigga.
W.
Hey, shout out to this crispy ass mic.
Anyway,
Wolverine was up in that bar.
Wolverine had Human Torch. I think I don't know if Daredevil showed up.
I
at one point. Was
love.
Daredevil in there?
Oh, I can't.
I don't remember
I
seeing
can't
him on
remember, but I do remember
Daredevil
Johnny
wasn't
Storm,
there?
I do remember seeing Sable on there.
Silver Sable running around
Sable,
with
yeah,
Shield.
She
was
pulled
on
up.
there.
She
Yep,
was in
she
that
was
big
on there.
ass ship that would just go over the whole sky. I'm like, damn,
Was
that's a
that-
big ass ship?
Was that
Yeah.
DLC on that Spider-Man 18? Was that paying homage to Ultimate Spider-Man with Silver Sable
I
popping
think
up?
so. I think
Yeah,
so.
she was. She was part of the one of them DLCs.
Yeah, she was featured
She
heavily.
was.
She was featured heavily off up in there, man.
Black Cat too.
God damn, man. Yeah, man.
Hammerhead, dumbass.
Oh yeah, he was in the DLC on 18.
Yep.
Yeah, I love that Ultimate Spider-Man from like it was so simple. It was just something simple about it. Like even fighting fucking like Rhino and shit. I was like, oh shit, I had never really just seen the Ultimate Universe until that game, because it was a few things I remember about the Ultimate Universe. It was like Peter was like extra like skinny and small, like he looked like like a preteen. And then like I know Rhino was a giant robot.
To tell you the better villain version on the Ultimate one versus the regular Green Goblin.
Oh, because
he was swole as hell on there.
Oh yeah, he was monstrous on there. Yeah,
and he actually breathed fire and shit, or he made fireballs.
That's who it was. Yeah, I think that was the main villain of the game.
Yeah, Green Goblin. And then even like what I say, Rhino was up in a robot. He was like in the giant like robot armor and stuff like that.
Yeah,
crazy.
So did they get that look from MTV Spider-Man?
MTV Spider-Man was more based on Ultimate Spider-Man. It was like Ultimate Spider-Man and a movie put together. That's what they was going for with that 3D Spider-Man. I know which one you're talking about with all the slow motion and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. I definitely remember that. But it was like a blend of Ultimate and the movie together. But yeah.
Good Spider-Man show. Good Spider-Man.
Yeah, I want to say it got slashed like early, right? Because they didn't know if they wanted people to be confused with storylines. They didn't know where to go with it.
Well, I think because like they didn't really have a true placement for have it on MTV. Like, what were y'all trying to catch with that? More teenagers?
Like, I think what happened with that was they wanted to base it off of what happened in the movie. Like, he would always be like, "Man, I'm so sad that I accidentally killed your dad, Harry," and shit like that. Because Harry blamed. Well, I guess before he found out, Harry always thought Spider-Man killed his dad, because even though Norman stabbed himself with the glider trying to get Peter, trying to finesse him, the shit didn't work out. Godspeed, Spider-Man. Yeah, man, that shit right there. But shout out to William fucking Dafoe, the legend.
Bro, that nigga cold.
Dude played that role way too good.
Shout out
especially in the most recent Spider-Man.
Oh,
Twice.
Man.
With the body slams and everything. Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
bro, that nigga
power bombing.
ass.
Yeah, man. Shout out to him and
Power
Hihachi
bombed his
Mishima.
ass through like 5 floors, dog.
Crazy, dog.
Straight spine buster.
Going
Tom
through.
Holland did that shit too. Tom Holland, he was on his shit.
Going
That
smooth.
was real emotion.
Going smooth through, man. Yeah, that shit was wild, man. But yeah, I want to say that MTV, it had a lot of potential, but I think when you can't make shit as fast as the movies coming out, and they like, hey man, don't be doing shit in the show that's gonna fuck up the movie storyline. It's like, damn, we got ideas. But it's like, nah, you ain't finna write these movies that's coming up next. We finna make this shit. That's how that shit go. When you try to make adaptations side by side with each other, that's the type of shit that scared me about, like where they gonna go with The Last of Us versus the game series. But that's for another conversation on another day. But I want to say the next Spider-Man games that was coming out in the 2000s was
The PS3 ones.
Was they like the
they
wasn't
Edge of Time,
Yep.
Web of Shadows,
Shattered Dimensions.
Shattered Dimensions.
Those was more like adventure games,
Played
right?
it, you gotta play it.
Those more like
I never
adventure
got to
games,
play
right?
them. Them bitch was always full price.
Well, Web,
Worth it.
Yeah. Web of Shadows was
Still
at
is.
Worth it.
Web of Shadows was at Web of Shadows was at I said Web of Shadows. Web of Shadows was at Entertainment for $60 for like 3 years straight. I'm like, you
That was the
motherfucker.
life of Entertainment, nigga. That was the
Motherfucker.
life.
Y'all was keeping the lights on in that shit buying that game. What about
Nigga
like
go to GameStop.
what about like the Edge of Time though? Like was those like
Edge of Time was basically the Amazing Spider-Man as well as Spider-Man 2099.
bit.
Edge of Time.
But
got one of the
Shattered
hardest fucking covers.
Dimensions?
Was that the one with like Noir Spider-Man?
I'm looking
and,
at the cover of the Edge of Time right now. I got the reflector off of it, Spider-Man visor.
In his eyes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Because I think the Peter Parker Spidey was about to die, so, you know, the one in 2099 is supposed to do his thing on his side of the universe to keep Peter from, you know, his destined death.
Yep.
Bit. Yeah, because all the
I
pictures
think
is
K-Con
like
would
his
love
suit
Shattered
shredded
Dimensions
up.
because, you know, he loves Mysterio. So, you know, Mysterio's the main villain in that Shattered Dimensions.
See, and that's the one with like Spider-Man Noir and all that shit, right?
Yep, Noir 2099, Ultimate and Amazing.
See, yeah, that was the one I was trying to get for the longest. Never could get it. I'm gonna get that motherfucker.
That shit is epic.
Shattered Dimensions. There you go.
If I can play Amazing and Amazing 2, I gotta go that shit.
I never did play the Amazing games.
It's not that
This was
great.
born to me.
Like, one thing that turned me off about the Amazing games is that they went for the fucking over-the-shoulder perspective.
Yes. Yes.
It's cool with the swinging
Did
type
not
shit.
like it.
I was
And
like,
then when you fighting, it's alright. I'm not gonna sit here and just shit on the game and be like, "Oh, this is fucking horrible." 'Cause it's not. I mean, of course, it's Garfield type shit.
it seemed decent, but it was just something that seemed constricting when you put that camera.
Yeah.
Like,
So close. Like,
Yeah,
nigga, this
I
ain't
want-
Resident Evil 4.
yeah,
Back up.
It's
I
kind of
want
like
that
Batman.
shit.
It's kind of like Batman.
I want that
Like,
shit zoomed out. Like, Batman is actually okay because he's not as agile as Spider-Man, but he
Right.
does enough, and they make that camera work for Batman. Like, with the shit that he doing, like hanging upside down, and, like lurking in the tunnels and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know the shit zoom out whenever he like goes into combat. So
Yeah, definitely. You get the whole Bruce Lee movie view with.
you get to see everything.
Yeah. But like,
Look, hold on.
Huh?
Shattered Dimensions is $115 on eBay.
what?
I
I
believe it.
swear to God, man.
That shit gotta be what for
That's
rarity?
the PS3 version. The
I was about to
Xbox
say, which
version.
console?
Yeah, the Xbox version, they got one listed for $140.
shit's
Like,
fucking
boy, y'all
insane.
better stop. Y'all better stop.
Oh, yeah.
And this shit came out, what, 2006,
It
2007?
holds up, though.
It don't
That shit is
matter
good.
though. When games
That's
got good value,
crazy.
bro.
No, that's that vintageness, man.
I'm
Yeah,
glad
it
I
gotta
experienced
be.
it when I did.
That shit. That's
Nigga,
that
I forgot what
vintage
picture
shit.
I sent y'all. That shit was damn near $250. Oh, Dragon Ball Z. That's what it was.
A game or
Yeah.
No, it was a game. It was a game. It was like two. I think that shit was like $2.99 or $2.79.
which
How much
game
you
was
pay
it?
for it?
Budokai?
Crazy.
Was it? Was it Budokai 3?
Oh yeah, with the green cover. Or is that Tenkaichi 3 with the green
Budokai
cover?
3 or Tenkaichi 3?
I mean,
It's probably both.
I wouldn't be surprised because
Real here.
both of them games max the rosters out. Like, you seeing like Super Saiyan Bardock and shit on there. Like, that shit is like
Yeah.
Tenkaichi 2 is the
they
last one I
had
experienced.
they had fantasy characters on there. Like, yeah, this shit was wild. But yeah,
that shit crazy, dude. Nigga, your god hand what?
it's up. It's up. It's up.
That motherfucker high.
It's up.
That shit high as hell.
It's up in its own way. It's triple digits.
It's up.
I'll be sick if my PS3 blow out one day. Damn, man, that's gonna be.
Yeah, way to jinx yourself,
It just
dog.
gave me an idea for another icebreaker. We gonna hit y'all with that on another episode. But
You better
after-
type it down so you don't forget.
Nigga, why don't you just ask the question now? Why make it as an icebreaker? Ask it.
There
Do
you
the
go.
question
2
now.
icebreakers
all
in one
right,
show.
man, peer pressure is a motherfucker, man. What is y'all gonna do if y'all consoles fry out, man?
It ain't really shit I could do. This shit happened once before.
If this PS5 would have just spontaneously combust, dog, I'd probably break down, dude.
Soaking,
You know,
I can't-
an
I
update
can't
could
buy
be
another
sent
one
out.
right now.
soaking the
I can't
tissue,
buy another one
soaking
right
the
now, dog.
tissue up.
You know,
If
I
the
wouldn't be
5
surprised.
fry out, I'm going to go ahead and play the 4 and the 3 until I get me another 5.
Ooh.
I wouldn't be surprised if Sony did some shit like Apple where they send out an update. Your shit is slow, gets slower, and gets slower.
Is
Like,
that,
Like,
new
is
Slim
that a
Bugs
proven
come
fact
through.
or a
So-
conspiracy?
Look, shit happens.
He didn't want to claim it.
Hey,
Hey, man, every update do
It's
fill
cool,
this shit
though,
up
I
with
gotta-
more gigs.
What the fuck I still need to upgrade the PS3 for? The bitch barely work.
I want to say
Oh,
the
no,
last
mine
one
sending
came
us
out a couple.
fines.
I want to say it came out a few. I want to say one came out last year. I think they were trying to do something to the store, but Oh yeah, the update did make it to where if you buy something off the PS3 store, you can't just do like straight up card. You gotta get you a PSN card, put that voucher in, and boom, load up your PSN wallet. You can't just go straight from your card anymore. So like if you want like a bunch of games, you gotta be like, yeah, I'm gonna put that like that $20 or $50 pack on there and then get like $50 worth of games separately. Shit like that.
That shit is boom.
But yeah, if my system fried out, I'm just gonna go play outside.
Damn.
Till I get me another one.
You know they releasing
like
pro models. So some shit gonna happen.
You know, I don't know. It's something I ain't had the last time because I've had some shit malfunction. You know what I'm saying? Like them fat PS3s, they wasn't meant to make it. They wasn't meant to make it. I think we all had that heartbreak where we was trying to stick a disc in. And that shit wasn't reading or something like that. Is that what happened to everybody? Is that what happened
back on PlayStation 1.
Actually,
mine
was still good.
I think when mine happened, it started up and then it was like I think the fan. You would hear the fan the fan would go a little higher. Yeah, it would speed up and you would hear it, then it would just shut down.
Oh,
and you look at the light, and the light will turn yellow.
Oh,
and then it will turn red.
The disc drive was the slim. The fat PS3 was the fucking what they call it, the yellow light. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's like once you hear that and them beeps off, and then that red light start flashing, you're done.
Oh my god. I must have tried to start my shit up like 30 times that day.
And I tried to start it up immediately. It was like, no, I'm tapped
please
out.
Come on.
YouTube got you looking at your oven and shit.
It was telling me all this dumb shit. I'm like, man, I ain't finna do all that. I'm finna just call Sony.
If
y'all, they gonna send me another one, man.
If them people that was making them videos putting their PlayStations on them fucking cookie baking sheets and sticking them in the oven, if y'all were doing that shit to troll, y'all deserve at least one temporary STD.
Damn.
Just one. Not permanent.
You want to make shit.
Not the monsters. Just something nice and like a nice like.
That nigga wants you in panic.
I just want you to be waiting in line at Wendy's and you want to scratch. But yeah, dude. Y'all shouldn't have been telling people to stick that shit in the oven, man.
You want to know what that nigga wants you to feel? He wants you to feel that sense of waking up the next day and thinking you got luck. That shit being gone. Like he had the luck of thinking turn on that PS3 and that shit was gone. Turn on and work.
Oh my god.
No. You still got the problem.
Oh my god. That shit was
You still got the problem.
And that was in the middle of MGO fever too, dog. I was sick. Went to go play outside.
But in hindsight, crazy thing is that the one they sent me did the same shit after probably 3 or 4 months of playing it. Same thing.
Oh my god! Oh, they sent you what, refurbished?
Yeah, they pretty much sent me a refurbished for like $100.
Man,
and that one did the same shit like 4 months later. And at that point, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Man. I'm gonna open this bitch up and do it my damn self.
Do anybody
at that time? I knew what the problem was. At that point, I was like, okay, bet.
I wonder if anybody
had to open up, build up, and do surgery.
I wonder if anybody have any fat PS3s left, or if the fat PS3s, the ones that do work, is it because people didn't play them that much, or is because some people had some immortal fat PS3s? Because the fat PS3 is the best one.
That shit sound funny when you say fat PS3. Just say big PS3.
You know that mug was fat when it dropped. Though.
I had it. Look, I had mine at a later stage.
That mug was like a spaceship sitting on there, man.
When that hoe was going out, I got my shit from the Tame Mart. Them niggas accidentally gave me the backwards compatible one too.
Shout out to that dude who accidentally gave me the ultimate version of Fallout New Vegas, and he was just looking. He didn't even care. He said, "This shit says special edition, but yeah, it's yours."
Damn.
I thought it was gonna be
Wow.
the regular version. I got
Wow.
steal.
Okay.
Steal. Shout out to people who don't care about games and y'all get game places. Oh man.
Look, I ain't experienced anything with the PS3. Well, somewhat now with this shit's engine, but that Red Ring of Death, that shit is heartbreaking. Especially in the middle of a game.
Is that like
See that crazy shit like that is why I just open the game up and start working on it my damn self.
See, I did. I learned a method, but that shit was temporary. Nigga, you supposed to put like either like a toothpick or a straw in the backside of the fan to stop the fan from spinning to overheat it.
oh no.
Nah,
And it'll reset itself.
Oh no.
And then
nah, man.
I wanted to open my Xbox. That shit was gonna be a fucking
That
disaster if I
wasn't
did.
that wasn't no real method, man.
That's why I said temporary. That shit temporary.
Man,
fixed
Open up
it.
that little cover and you see that warranty sticker saying if you remove this, your warranty is voided.
Like, man, fuck all that, dog. I ain't finna, nah.
I never
I ain't
crossed that
finna
line.
keep sending this mug to y'all and y'all can send me a refurbished one back. It's just so the same thing happened like 3 months later. Nah, I'm good. Let me open this hole up and figure it out my damn self. That's when I learned about like thermal compound and all that shit. I was like,
Shit, Dober's a chemist off up in here.
like, oh, that's what it was.
Crazy.
What did you
It's
do
like,
to fix it?
the thing is, they put when they making these systems, they put like thermal compound on like it's like this little square that's like on the circuit board, and they put like thermal compound on that, which keeps it from overheating. But they put the cheap shit on there, and it like doesn't really
Deteriorates
like
over time.
yeah, and it kind of like deteriorates a little more, like a little faster. So I basically opened it up, cleaned everything out, got all the dust out, went to old store called Radio Shack, if y'all remember that store. Yeah.
Remote
Old store
control
called
cars.
yeah, old store called Radio Shack. They
Classic.
had like thermal compound for like I think about $7. Bought a little tube of that, sprayed like poured a little bit on it on the square, then took like a credit card to like spread it out even, put everything back together, put the clamps on and all that, turned it on, no problem.
Did you cry?
And did I cry because it worked?
Yeah.
Damn right.
Yeah.
Here's the joy, nigga.
Hey, I'll do the
Tell
same
me,
thing.
you mean to tell me I just fixed this month
If I
for
see-
$7?
I see
Come
that
on,
shit
dog.
move through the first intro. I see this shit
Hell,
move.
that was just shit. That was just one problem with it.
The PS3 was what?
The PS3, that was
That shit.
I did it. No, the thermal compound worked with the PS3, and like it didn't mess up. It didn't mess up at all since. So,
I tried to do the PS3
but
intro
I
theme.
did it.
I tried.
Yeah, same thing with the Xbox. Yeah, did that same thing, and shit, that mug was kicking till I got rid of it.
I was about to say, so you think these newer consoles, you think they use a better compound these days? Or we just got ticking time bombs
I
sitting up here about
really
to
don't know.
burn out.
I really don't know.
Oh man.
But hell, I did the same thing with my PS4. Remember, I told you when my shit was sounding like a jet engine, right?
Yup.
Same thing. Opened it up, blew all the dust out, replaced the thermal compound. Now that mug was quiet.
Damn.
It's still quiet.
I need to.
And I was like, yeah, dog, I think I'll just stick with this method, man.
Yeah, the thermal compound sounds way better than being stressed over sending your shit out and getting it sent back so they can just
It's
take it
like-
apart and give it to somebody
like
else
you
with a
gotta
new
pay
thermal
them.
compound.
Man, you gotta pay them like $100. I had to pay like $100, then I had to wait for them to send the proper box to me.
Wild.
Put the old game back up in there, go to the damn UPS store, had them send it back. Wait
Shouts.
another 2 weeks for the next one to come back. Nah. I can just open this hoe up and fix it my damn self in like 3 or 4 hours. Nah, I'm Gucci.
Yeah. This shit sound like a way better alternative.
I had to learn that trick. Damn that.
You got any things you would do if your system burned out, G? Or did you already say? Or am I tripping?
I already said it. I'm playing the 4 or the 3.
Oh yeah, going back.
He definitely
Until I
retro.
get another one.
Going back retro. But
This was getting opened up if it bust on me.
Well, I would literally cry.
man,
I would literally cry.
that mug happened in the what if it happened in the middle of like before you get like a Vic or something like that?
No.
Your shit just powered down on itself.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. It's
So
certain.
you don't
It's
know why you.
it's certain timing in gaming where if certain things happen, you might snap, man. You go cop Spiderman 2.
Hey,
Oh my
alright,
god!
okay,
Don't say
alright.
that, bro.
All right.
Don't say
All
that,
right,
bro.
let's get out
Snuff,
that. Let's get out that side mission. That shit sound like a curse when we talk about this shit. But let's get out that side mission.
man.
Get back to Spider-Man before we end this shit.
Waste.
So after those adventure games, we got Insomniac taking over, right?
Yeah, goats, man. They goats.
Oh man! And after those
Man, when that
amazing
Wolverine
games
dropping.
with the over-the-shoulder shit, we got Insomniac. They telling us, man, we got our own costume, and the costume actually go hard. Big
We're the
milky,
only ones, man.
big milky
What?
sperm spider sitting on the front.
Huh?
What the fuck, dog?
Huh? What? Why? Why did you go that way? You really decided to say
Dog.
that?
With the shoulder pads.
Fuck you form them words, man.
It just rolled off the tongue.
Bullshit.
Nah, man.
Oh man.
I don't even know what you're talking about right now.
Big white.
Nah, where's you going with this? Man?
Man, great white. I'm gonna say the great white, man. The great white spider, man. Great white.
Nigga, the Great White Hope.
Oh man. Yeah, man, we got that. And then of course, would it be spoilers if we talk about Spider-Man 18 story? Because you know we got some big pivotal points that we ain't
That shit
never
was
seen before in the
5
mythology.
years ago, dog. They ain't played it by now.
Well,
Like,
of course, the game teases that Peter's Professor Otto Octavius is up to some shenanigans, and by the end of the game, we find out that he is the goggle rocking Dr. Otto Octavius. But yeah, man, that right there. But one of the most pivotal points in that game is Mary Jane. I mean, no, never mind.
Don't say that bullshit.
They had some
he don't like stealth sections, man.
they had some critically polarized sections with Mary Jane stealth scenes. See, my beef with Mary Jane is when she get caught.
The bitch was
Game
pointless,
is
bro.
game over. I wish it was at least some improvisation that could be done or something, or like
She not a fighter. None
Only-
of that shit.
did she have a taser or something, or am I tripping?
Yeah,
Nigga,
she
she
had a
have
taser.
nothing.
She had a taser.
So you can use the tape.
Okay, Khan didn't use the taser.
Sneak up behind him, yeah. Use the taser.
I don't remember her having a taser.
Oh man,
Theory to me. No, I'm just playing. They didn't have.
you
a
didn't
video
start
like that.
off with it though. You had to like
That
find
taser
it.
was clutch.
And you had like setups. So like what the hell was that? It wasn't a rock.
Yeah, you gotta watch
Damn,
out.
it was something
So
that
what the
made
fuck did Miles
noise.
have then?
He is a taser.
No, nigga, when you had to sneak with Miles.
His was just straight up sneaking. You couldn't get caught. You couldn't fight. You couldn't do nothing. He was a child.
Non-discovery.
He had no
Non-discovery.
powers. None of that.
Yeah.
No smarts. None of that shit. Just had
Cameo.
to sneak around.
Yeah. Setting
Then
up
that
for the
nigga
future.
became a spider.
But yeah, we got Insomniac not afraid to embrace the new shit that's happening out here in the world by letting both Spider-Mans rock at the same time. You ain't got to, because you know, in the comics, Miles Morales came around because Peter Parker got blasted. And in this universe, they both coexist with each other. You know, Peter go on vacations, Miles Morales be chilling in town, learning about his powers, keeping the world, and the world accept Miles. They like, yeah, it's him, yeah.
Yo.
So it's pretty cool, man. Of course, the combat is definitely taking some inspiration from those Batman Arkham games. I think the Batman Arkham like combat, it's done set like some type of principle, like the same way how Devil May Cry had this shit crazy for about 10 years after 2001. Batman definitely done set off a wave for what can we call that shit? Like I don't know. Group, like I don't even know what to call that shit when you just beating a lot of ass and dodging people and then doing reverse moves and shit like that. I don't even know what to call that shit. I gotta think of a name for it. I can't just be calling it Arkham.
You just talking about just hand to hand.
I mean, they probably started it.
I don't know.
Better yet,
I
Assassin's
like to call
Creed.
it similar to
Assassin's
parrying.
Creed probably started that.
Ooh, did
I don't know, man.
Getting,
No, I
getting
don't
surrounded by enemies, and then you take one out, the next one's
It's-
gonna come up behind you, and you gotta
It's
counter him.
Gently.
You gotta press a button at the right
Gently,
time.
I
Rise
think
to
started that
Honor?
shit. Rise to Honor started that shit because you had the directional fight, multiple people at one time.
I hated analog style fighting, dog.
But they had the concept first, I believe.
But yeah. Being surrounded doing 360 moves is so much better with buttons than the analog stick, dog.
Well, yeah, they was trying to be innovative with it because they thought you had more motion and control.
They tried. I give them credit for trying to push something new, but it's so much better when you press certain buttons for defensive and offensive and evasion and shit like that. But yeah.
So let me ask y'all kind of like just a question. So if the Spider-Man franchise wasn't an Insomniac, who else would you rely on, or what other gaming company out there could take this game and make it just as good or even better if it wasn't in their hands?
That's a good question.
Capcom.
It's so many different ones.
I
would
give
low
it to
key
Capcom.
trust it. Yeah, if not
just
Capcom,
because of Devil May
I would
Cry
trust it to Sucker Punch.
or Sucker
Simply
Punch.
because of the Sly Cooper games.
Agility, yeah.
You know what? They do the same thing. The same thing with Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, because
The
Ghost
whole
is very
surrounded, and then you attack one, another one's gonna attack you and counter him.
parry. Yeah,
Then you parry the next dude. Yeah, and you got the skills.
I would give Naughty Dog a try.
That was my third choice.
Only because they got the adventure shit down. Because I want to see Spidey. Like, I love what Insomniac do with the set pieces around the city and shit. Like Rhino running through the mall and shit like that, or like whenever he do any type of move where he squeeze in through any small like crevice or hole while falling or swinging through the city. I love that shit, but I know Naughty Dog could make insane set pieces, and I feel like they'll take Spider-Man like somewhere else.
What about Square Enix then? Could they?
Fuck no.
Oh no!
They do?
After what they did with after a bit, no.
After what?
Nah,
If they
you
no,
Don't say Avengers.
I'm not fucking with RPG
You know
mechanics in
what? I would-
Spider-Man. I'm not.
No, I could probably
Remove that
if
game
they
out of it,
do
like it
the
never
way-
existed.
If they do it the way they did Nier and collaborate with Platinum Games, I would probably take it.
Ooh.
See, I was thinking of Platinum, but I'm like,
'cause
would
Nier-
that be too big of a
Nier got some-
responsibility for Platinum?
I think Platinum
Yeah.
would go pretty hard. I think Platinum could do it right because the way how like Nier is an anomaly in the collaboration itself. Because like Dober said, Square Enix, when it comes to like the writing story, the depth of the world and everything, but
That's their
Platinum
game right there.
But Platinum combat with the
Yeah,
with
I
the
love that
action
combat on Vanquish.
and
Oh
the
my
music
gosh.
and yeah, man.
Yeah, that shit would go hard.
Nier is actually like an unsung like great out here in these streets.
hmm
It's like Oh man. See,
But
this is
like, nah, Square Enix doing that by themselves, no. I love
yeah.
them, but no, that's
Yeah,
not
they
that's
probably
not
too
y'all
big headed to
style.
say, yeah, we
That's
need
not
some
y'all.
assistance.
That's not y'all
That's not
lane,
y'all
man.
style, man.
That's not y'all lane right there, man. That's not y'all lane, man.
Yeah,
I don't want to see I don't want Spider-Man to be running around with like text boxes popping up.
and they turn that whole into an
that
RPG or something.
yeah, that'll knock the pace all the way down. But yeah, that was a good question, K-Con, right there. Who would take the reins? Mm.
Yeah, I'm sticking with
Insom-
Capcom though.
I think Insomniac got this shit on lock though. I think Insomniac is somewhat like just the way how they just fit between like making his like making like the gadgets, like you got cameos of gadgets from like all types of Spider-Man mythologies and shows and shit like that. Cause you know that's Insomniac specialty, like gadgets and shit. And then of course like the smoothness of the game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You just want to swing around. You don't even want to fast travel. I seen somebody tweet out a real nigga ain't gonna use that fast travel, but
Not,
I see
not.
that
I
shit.
ain't using it in the other
I had
two.
to force myself to use that shit.
No,
Yeah.
I don't though. I love swinging from like border to border of the whole island. I love that shit, dog.
Yeah.
Like it's like
Yeah.
you just be wanting to
Matter
see
of
how
fact,
fast you could go, the maneuverability. You say what? Dover?
I only did the fast travel just because I wanted to see like the train thing, like the train scene.
Yeah, the
Yes.
You
sequence.
fast travel, you see him like sitting on a train
On
and
the
somebody
Texting.
like
on the train, outside the
texting and
train.
shit. Somebody sleeping on him. I
Yeah.
That
just
shit
wanted to see
funny.
that.
Yeah, that shit funny as hell, man. That shit loads so fast though. That should only be for like a
Other than
second.
that,
And then
other than that, I didn't bother.
most of the times I forgot fast travel even existed. And
Uh,
the nigga just swinging. Most of the time, just swing.
Yeah, I love
it
that
was like
shit,
shit.
man.
You get your swinging right, you'll fucking go
Yeah,
halfway across the map in seconds.
Right.
Duh,
Especially with that boost and that
Yep.
block.
that
Well,
boost
not
with
with
that
the
big
glide,
ass
yeah.
shockwave.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, man.
Especially if you know how to zip. If you know how to zip right on point, you'll never
Yep.
have to worry about hitting anything. You floating.
Yeah,
So
they
we
got
get
this set up right.
At first, I didn't even know how to do this tricks in the air at first, and then I finally found.
Nah, come on,
That
man.
should
You
be
got
fun.
you got damn near a whole like it's comparable to like a more simplified version of Tony Hawk tricks for Spider-Man, dog. perfect screenshot opportunities anytime. At any time. Cool, man. And then so shit, I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure like it's like to the point where it's so bona fide. I'm so confident in this. This is why I don't have to watch any reviews. I don't have to see shit.
I couldn't avoid the reviews, so
No.
I just saw the numbers from like multiple whatever you want to call them, like GameStop and IGN, all them.
Oh, you talking about the numbers that pop up? Yeah.
Yeah. That's all. That's all I'm seeing, and I saw nothing
Dang.
but tens, straight tens.
See,
It gotta be.
I can't even help it because I know if I hop on any type of timeline anywhere, that's what everybody finna be on. But luckily, my phone died while I was at work today, so at lunch I was just sitting up there meditating,
Per usual.
meditating and looking at. I was sitting up there looking to make sure my food was cooked. But yeah, man, I'm ready for part 2, man. I'm pretty sure we all gonna be on it this weekend.
Hell yeah.
Y'all think y'all finna beat the story in what, about a week?
If
If
not,
I stay consistent enough, I'll end up beating.
if
Shit,
not
it,
next week, it'll probably be the
Depends
week
on my
after.
work schedule.
it got the same amount of hours as Spider-Man, the first one, so shit, I'll probably get the same time I got done with the first
Yeah,
story.
I'm finna
If
chill
not, shit, it'll definitely be the week after.
out.
So, with the hype of Spider-Man, touching everybody's soul, I ain't trying to get too ahead, but Do y'all got any expectations that throughout Wolverine it's gonna be?
I'm all in.
And what are they gonna really do with it? Like
I'm
how far they gonna take it?
I got my chips ready for Wolverine, dog. Like this is like what the first Wolverine since that
Wolverine
Don't remind him. Don't remind him. Don't remind him. Let him have it.
Skydiving all up into
what was that, Origins?
So they probably working on it already. That shit probably halfway done.
Bro, it's just why haven't they confirmed a release date?
I got that shit sitting right here on the shelf.
Gotta be surprised.
I got the Wolverine game.
But
you see that mug?
Gruesome?
You see that mug?
I want to say they're going for M-rated.
Man, you see that whole at like a trailer or something next year around let's see. Oh, they don't do E3 no more. Damn.
Like an official trailer? Because the last one they showed, I didn't know if it was actually.
We got
when they do like a PlayStation showcase or something, and they pop up with a trailer with some gameplay. Next thing you know, that whole
we got
say,
the
hey,
legend
out,
Geoff Keighley with the Video Game Awards.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of possibilities right there coming up in because Game Awards come on in December, and I want to say we was talking about the date is going to be on the 7th.
Yeah, you said so Thursday.
And I want to say they're looking for a release date of next year. So
I think that's too soon though.
This about the same time we started talking about Spiderman 2 last year.
Is it?
I think so.
Look, they show that trailer with some gameplay or something, and next thing you know, that release date say like next year, August or something.
I'm already sold based on how they treat the costumes in Spider-Man. If they treat Wolverine costumes the same, give me the orange. Give me the orange Wolverine from X-Men Evolution. Give me the all black.
Love that one.
From like the later episodes of X-Men Evolution with the yellow scars on the arm. Dog, come on, man.
They're gonna throw everything they can at us. They gonna have to.
Of course, the classic 90s blue and yellow that's finna be in Deadpool. Of course. Come on, man. That shit gonna be crazy. Give me the all black leather from the X-Men, Bryan Singer movies. I'll take those too.
Talking about the original X-Men movies?
Yeah, I'll take them. Yeah, where Rogue was like the main character in the first two.
Bro, if these Spider-Man's already been a hit, but if Wolverine hit, they gotta. If they come with a Captain America, I don't want them to come with that first. They gotta come with like an Iron Man. I'm talking
hold on. You jumping the gun, man. You talking about a whole universe adaptation?
If they going with Spider-Man and they going to Wolverine, they gonna keep going with it. They gonna keep releasing games.
Oh, it depends, man. If it end up being like Insomniac sneaking a whole Avengers initiative in, and if they do,
I don't think they do that.
If they do, not the MCU, but the MGU, the Marvel Gaming Universe. Oh, nah, they ain't ready for that. They ain't ready for that.
Now. You get a crossover with Iron Man and War Machine.
They ain't ready for that, man. The Marvel Gaming Universe. They ain't ready for that. I think the licenses and shit too fucked up to try and put that together anyway.
Man, they could have been cooking on some shit and got shit playing ahead.
Yeah, because it's
too good.
It's way too many politics and shit going on. But hey, if they had Marvel Ultimate Alliance back in the day, it would be nice. But I don't know if everything is set up the same as far as politics go.
I think it's possible down the line. I think we're gonna see something else from Hulk come out down the line. Something for Captain America come out by itself.
Man,
we're gonna see it.
You talking about at least 20 years.
Nah,
of plotting.
I give it a good 5.
That's 20 years of plotting and scheming if they do this shit right. But shit, I want to say, damn, that was a fast hour and a half. But anybody got anything else on their chest after Spidey Fest?
Look, hold on. I got one more thing. One more thing to say. That scene in 2018 where Peter and Mary Jane was in that diner and they was talking. Next thing you know, Peter leaves, and then the camera goes to Stan Lee. What that scene do to y'all?
Hard.
And he
Hard.
straight told him, he's like, and he's told Jay, he's like, man, I love seeing you two together again. You always were my favorites. I was like, oh, I'm finna cry, dog. This was right after he died, man.
Don't cry.
One of the
I was
last,
like, damn.
one of his last in studio performances.
Yeah, like, man, yo, dog, you look so much like him. Like a perfect credential, man.
And he got the statue up in Miles Morales.
Yep. I was like, man, that's such a great tribute, bro.
That'll work, man.
I got one more thing to say.
I get emotional anytime I see him do interview videos from back in the day too, but go ahead, K-Cut.
Yeah.
If it's just a dream, but if Insomniac and Todd McFarlane decide to come together,
I know.
Boy, come on,
bless
dog.
me. Bless me.
I already know what you're talking about. I already know what you're talking about.
Please bless
dog.
me. Bless my heart with that. Please. Please do. Because it will be done in the greatest fashion ever be. I know it can. I know it will. That's all I gotta say. Spawn.
I was just about to say, for any listeners that's unaware of the cryptic controversy being spoken, he was talking about Spawn. He wants a Spawn game. Yeah, man. Shout out to Jamie Foxx. I heard he was supposed to play him in a movie. I don't know if he getting too old. I think he practicing in them vampire movies, but it's all good though. Hey G, you got the quote?
Yes, sir.
Bet.
From the great Leonardo da Vinci, simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. That is all.
I'm just gonna shout out R.I.P. Stan Lee.
Your creation is still kicking, man.
Doing these cryptic laugh.
Y'all make sure y'all stay geeked up about something, man. This is the Shut My Dope podcast. Man, that midnight be hitting pretty hard, but yeah, man. If you made it this far, why ain't you follow this podcast? Why ain't you like this podcast? Ain't you ready to tell somebody else about this podcast? I know you at work. I know this shit went by quick.
Go ahead and hit that button. Just hit that button.
Get them 5 stars, man.
Yeah, man.
And if your girl don't like the 4 for 4, she got to go.
Every day. Every day. Gots to go then slam the door. Yeah,
boy.
that's it. That's Durag Rico. K-Con. G-Night. and Doe B.
No.
Man, what y'all laughing at? What happened?
That shit. You got the perfect chime. Make that motherfucker the
gotta-
text tone.
gotta-
Make it the text tone.
You gotta do it 5 seconds. I think
Make
we
it-
all right with 5 seconds.
Nah, make it the text tone. Just that, oh, that's all you need to hear. That's all you need to hear.
Christ, man.
But yeah, man, we're
Y'all
going
right,
to catch
man.
y'all on another week.